Breaking: Pro-Wike local government chairman set for showdown as Governor Sim Fubara set to appoint caretaker committee replacement against Wike's orders. We should recall that the appeal court ruling pursuant to the application filed by the embattled Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Martins Amehule, DSSR, challenging the ex parte order and the subsequent injunctive order granted the factional Speaker of the House, Honorable Okujumbo, by His Lordship Honorable C.N. Wale of Rivers State High Court in Port Harcourt. A stay of further proceedings was granted, but appeal court refused to set aside the interim order, but rather granted an order for the present status quo to be maintained. Supporters of the pro-Wike lawmakers argue that Martins and Mehule prayed the appellate court to take over the matter filed by Okojumbo in Justice Wale's court and determine it by its merit. The court granted the plea, which means that Justice Wale can no longer hear the matter again. Martins and Mehule also prayed the court to vacate both the ex parte order and the interlocutory injunction granted Honorable Okojumbo by Justice Wale, and the court granted it an order that status quo be maintained before the matter was brought before Justice Wale. Martins Amehule, in his final prayer, prayed the court to determine who is the speaker between himself and Okojumbo. The court declined and said that it cannot grant that prayer without first hearing from both parties because the matter was before Justice Wale, which was not heard and determined. So, furnish the appeal court with what you have to say in Wale's court so that we can look at the matter based on its merit and determine the deliver the judgment. Hence, the court ordered Amehule to serve all the processes on Okojumbo for him to respond within 72 hours after being served and adjourned the matter to 20th of June 2024 for hearing. Dispelling the outright falsehood and misinformation by the governor, similar to Fubara's losing propagandists by my humble self. Here are the facts the appeal court has taken over the matter from Justice Wale. The appeal court has taken the matter from Justice Wale to try and determine it, which literally means that Justice Wale has nothing to do with the matter again at all. How then is it possible to retain an ex parte order, an injunctive order that Wale's court no longer presides over? Are these social media unchains telling me that if they have no logical reasoning, common sense too, no they again? Let me advise you to kindly use your layman knowledge to think properly how that is possible, that higher court will be bound by the order of a lower court while it has taken over the matter from same lower court who went to court and pleaded for the status quo to be maintained. Right Honorable Martins Amehule saying, so if the appeal court grants that prayer, to whose benefit? Martins Amehule. Their propagandists on social media, even though this is politics, I have my brain functional and I understand legal terms. In my little way, this propaganda cannot fly beyond your doorpost because Justice Wale, who gave the order, has been stripped his power by the appeal court. Every of his action is null, void, and of no effect. He cannot do anything about the matter again. First assignment to you, ask your lawyer if Justice Wale can still entertain the matter now that the appeal court has taken over the matter. Anything he says, believe it. This came as the tenure of the current 23 local government chairmen in the state expired on June 17, 2024. He stated by many River State people that many River State people have been calling and worried, particularly with regards to the tenure of the local government chairman and vice chairman as their offices elapsed in few days. People want to know the position. Let's make it clearly that we have not received any request from the governor for members of the caretaker committee to fill vacancies in local government. We have not received any such communications, We believe that Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution, as amended, has guaranteed a system of local government with democratically elected local government officials. The governor should not send any list to us. We are not expecting any list because caretaker committees are indeed an aberration. There will be nothing like caretaker committee. The constitution remains the ground norm and will continue to abide by it. Meanwhile, a socio-political group, the Supreme Council for SIM worldwide, has called on Governor Similaye Fubara to immediately nominate and send names to Rivers State House of Assembly for appointment as caretaker committee's chairman of 23 local government councils in the state. Co-national chairman of the council, Orji Ngofa, made the call at a media briefing in Port Harcourt. Amehule and others had approached the Apex Court seeking to vacate the interlocutory injunctions of a high court sitting in Port Harcourt, which empowered Okojombo to keep on with the leadership of the State Assembly. Justice Charles Wale of the State High Court had also ordered Amehule and 24 others to stop parading as speaker and lawmakers in the legislative arm of the state. The court also held that all the laws made by Amehule and others were in nullity until determination of the matter. But the three-man appeal court panel made up of Honorable Justice Jimmy Olukayode Bada, Honorable Justice Hama Akawu, and Honorable Justice Bakisu Bello Aliyu, which sat visually urged the parties involved in the matter to maintain status quo and adjourn till the 20th of July 2024. This came as the tenure of the elected local government chairman would come to an end on June 17, 2024. Now, recently, the council chairman, under the urges of the Association of Local Governors, Government of Nigeria, Rivers State chapter led by its chairman, Orwell Ihunda, had vowed that they would remain in office after their tenure end. Ihunda, who is also the chairman of Port Harcourt City Local Government Area, at a news briefing said their decision was backed by the recent local government amendment law made by the Amehule-led House of Assembly, which extended their tenure for another 6 months due to the failure of Governor Similaye Fubara to conduct the local government elections. But Ngofa, a former Nigerian ambassador to Netherlands, also condemned attempts by the current LGA chairman to stay in office beyond their tenure, describing it as illegal, while noting that Governor Fubara is the political leader in the state. The former envoy urged the governor not to be distracted but to continue the good work she is doing in the state. Earlier, a court of appeal sitting in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, ordered the parties involved in the ongoing House of Assembly crisis in the state to maintain status quo. The court of appeal gave the order in a suit marked CA/PH/198/2024, instituted by Honorable Martin Amehule and 24 others as appellants against Right Honorable Victor Okojombo and 5 others as defendants. 27 members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, have vowed to resist any attempt by Governor Similaye Fubara to install caretaker members in the 23 local government areas of the state. The Pro-Wike speaker, Martin Amehule, disclosed this at a news briefing in Port Harcourt. Amehule also warned the state governor Similaye Fubara not to send names of caretaker committees to the House to fill vacant positions in the LGA councils, saying it would not be accepted. He declared that the assembly members would not accept such caretaker arrangement, describing it as an aberration. The appeal panel tasked the parties not to take any step that would affect the merit of the matter before it, and stated that notice of appeal be served on the defendants before the adjourned dates.